Nicki, second row, look it up. Nicki.
I know y'all see what the queen is doing, okay? So we are gathered here today to talk about Nicki taking the 2025 Met Gala blue carpet. Before I get any further, please make sure to kick y'all feet up. Just have patience because this is gonna take a while, okay? But make sure y'all like the video and subscribe, and please take y'all feelings out of this shit. Like right now, we just talking about like looks, and looks, okay? That's it. So before we even get into the look, let's do a little bit of a history lesson to understand what are the expectations of people who are going to the Met Gala and what's the theme. It's called Tailored for You, inspired by the exhibition Superfine Tailoring Black Style. It's not just about clean lines and sharp fits. It's a celebration of Black style, culture, and craftsmanship. And so here's what it really means. So here are some reference photos, okay, that people may have used to create their looks. The exhibition shines a light on how Black communities have used fashion, especially tailoring, to express power, pride, and identity. From Harlem's custom suits to hip hop luxury and historical elegance, Black designers have redefined tailoring, turning it into a statement of culture and legacy. It's not just a fit, it has evolved into a profound statement, that one that challenges societal norms, celebrates heritage, and asserts individuality and dignity of Black people. Nicki Minaj was styled by Law Roach, referencing the Quaintrelle, which is a woman that emphasizes a life of passion through personal style, leisurely pastimes, charm, and cultivation of life's pleasures. So here's one of the first photos that came out with Nicki. Law posted this on his Instagram stories. Here is the reference photo that he chose to show, and here's another one. All right, cool. So with all that in mind, let's get into how we actually feel about this look. It's okay. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm really not gagged about many of the Met Gala looks. This year was very boring. And somebody was telling me like it was gonna be boring anyway because of the theme, like suits and stuff like that. So we saw a lot of half dresses, half suits and stuff. The color, it just like when you wear like dark colors, it's just kind of like not really exciting or whatever. So it's like still a day later, like nothing is really gagging me about Nikki's look for real. The gaggiest part about Nikki's look was like her face and the way that she was posing. Like this is an amazing portrait right here, amazing editing. And like it was a little tricky at first because look at the face. Okay, we will get into the face card. Like literally, Nikki's face was literally the best part of her outfit, and that's honestly like a compliment because you should want your face to be the best part of your outfit. Okay. I kind of want to start from the beginning, from when we started to see her. So, I definitely did have a feeling that Nikki was going to be at the Met Gala this year. Just my intuition, and I'm so glad that I went with my intuition. Here's what I'm gonna say before I even get into anything going further. As a fan, I feel like Nikki went to the Met Gala this year because 2024 was a very successful year for her at the Met Gala in terms of being one of the best dressed. And I think that, especially before 2024, like, Nikki doesn't do a lot of industry events. And so it's a big deal for our fan base wanting her to be there. And so her going last year, I think she finally realized how important it is to the fans. And she's really doing it for us. So first and foremost, I just want to say thank you because if Nikki didn't go this year, I wouldn't have been mad because she's technically on her fake hiatus era, so I wouldn't have been mad at it, but I'm so glad that she showed up. Okay. So yeah, let's keep that in mind because like when we started to see her in the beginning, she wasn't looking like, like she really wanted to be there and stuff like that. And child, I probably wouldn't either, especially, it's a lot of pressure. Number one, going to the Met Gala is a lot of pressure to look good because of course you're going to be critiqued to the highest regard, as well as all of the other female rappers that was going to be in the building, so, and that's another thing we're going to get into. I really love this video because it showed her side profile. It's nothing like super professional, but you see how I paused it? Like if this was a freaking high quality portrait right here, like the face, like literally the face. And like that was it was such a difference from like Nikki at the 2024 Met Gala because she did amazing at the 2024 Met Gala. My favorites by her from her, but part of the issue with her last year's look was that her hair was covering her face, like these bangs and stuff like that. And she still looked beautiful. She still really ate best dressed for me. But some people had edited this picture without the bangs, and it's like Nikki has such a beautiful, like natural bone structure that just speaks so loudly when it's given the opportunity. And so she gave her face the opportunity this year to really be seen. And I love it. 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 What was y'all favorite part of her looks though?
Then there was a bit of a reveal. At what point did you? At what point were you like, okay, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Well, I guess I just had to figure out how to stand in these heels. I'm wearing really tall heels. But yeah, I just started feeling the essence of the moment and the pride of the moment, and voila.
I'm so glad they asked her that question, no shade, because the energy was not giving. And yeah, her heels were something, okay? And see this outfit, honestly didn't even really do the heels justice. Now she needed heels because the skirt was long, right? And she's short. So she definitely needed the length because it was gonna be dragging anyway. She's gonna have a train or whatever. Once I saw the heels, like so we see the heels, right? Let's slow this down. And they're dope. They're amazing. Like I couldn't even walk in heels this tall. So it's like I wonder how tall this made Nicki. Like, listen, this is her publicist from Republic Records, and he always escorts Nicki on red carpets and stuff. And she's taller than him. Like, I really want to know, like, how tall was Nicki last night? Like, yeah, but like these heels, they deserved a show in itself, seriously. Because come on, even if this was like sort of like plain white heels, I wouldn't have been mad at it either. Because we honestly didn't even see the heels. We didn't see the heels unless somebody was lifting the dress up, which was not often. So it's like the shoes was too much of a statement for it not to be shown. You get what I'm saying? Here's another dope close up, of her on the carpet. So it seems like, this off the shoulder was meant to be there as she's adjusting it. We got to get into the glam. Do you see it? Her face is so glassy, like amazing, like bone structure, like literally her cheeks, like, whoo, look at her on the carpet. So it's like finally she was feeling herself. Finally she was in the moment. It was definitely giving. It was definitely giving. This outfit was really all about the poses. Like, and she ate that. I wonder how much celebrities practice their poses before, the actual day. Because look at this. This is so funny. This person said the security guard staring at Nicki, he was gagged. Look, just look. Because security, they just be like looking, like wherever they gotta look and just, be making sure that the area is secure. But like always when Nicki is somewhere and security is supposed to be doing their job, they're always like looking at her. Anyway, Nicki Minaj was the third most talked about celebrity at last night's Met Gala with over 1.3 million tweets. So here are the most talked about celebrities. Who is this? Jenny? Oh, 3.5 million mentions, Rihanna 1.7, Nicki 1.3, Zendaya 1.0. So here's Nicki doing an interview with Access Hollywood. Hopefully they don't copyright this.
Fun,
Thank
honey.
you. You too.
What went into interpreting the theme for tonight's look?
Well, just thinking about like the tailoring of everything. First of all, Tom Brown is known for his craftsmanship, and to me, it's just something like it represents a proud period for African Americans. That's what I got out of it when I saw like the photos, what it would be about, how it looked. That's what it reminded me of. It reminded me of like putting on your Sunday's best and like being iconic in your own world.
I'm crying. She said putting on Sunday's best. And that's what it was giving. It was giving Nicki going to church on Easter, okay? Like, literally, like she looked like a church lady.
And that with the pinstripes. That way,
Thank you.
honey.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have fun. Good luck with those stairs.
The designer she went with was Tom Brown. And so it says Tom Brown shares exclusive photos and footage showing the process of creating Nicki's custom outfit. So let's see what it's giving. Wow, so they're dyeing the flowers. Oh my God. One thing about Met Gala looks is that, like, I don't know, it's like everything is literally made for the moment? Really cool. So here is the jewelry, the custom-made jewelry that Nicki wore by the prestigious Samir Halime, world-renowned diamond craftsman. Okay, so yes, so as you can see, Nicki didn't wear much jewelry last night, which is not a bad thing, bare neck, right? But it once again, it just shows like from her neck all the way to her upper chest. It's just like that was the art for me personally. Her face. I love a good stud, so her studs look amazing in her ear, and then she's wearing these bracelets. So let's get into the details of it. So it says fancy colored diamond earrings, white diamond pear shaped tennis bracelet, and white diamond morose shaped tennis bracelet. Okay, so yeah, very simple, but it did what it had to do. Okay, I wonder how much all that cost. Here is her, just being a little bit more fun on the red carpet. I enjoyed that. Once again, this is an amazing photo right here. Shout out to Getty. And here is Nicki from the back. Now I don't know if I guess this is supposed to be like this since she was adjusting the like off the shoulder kind of look, but from the back it looked like it wasn't zipped all the way and there was something going on back there. So, but yeah, hourglass, it's giving hourglass. Fashion brand Tom Brown experienced a max 100% interest peak worldwide in Google searches the moment Nicki Minaj made an appearance at the 2025 Met Gala wearing their custom design. So they're experiencing a lot of interest in the, like just people looking them up. Very cool. I wonder how long, like Nikki's been working on this. The Met Gala is months in preparation, always the first of Monday of May. And so here are other celebrities who wore Tom Brown. I don't know who this girl is, but yeah, she ate. I don't know who that is from the back. That's Nikki, and that's Janelle Monáe. And honestly, I have to say, I guess like Tom Brown did take the crown. Like I can't rank all of the designers in my head or whatever. But in terms of the ladies who actually wore Tom Brown, I'm gonna have to give it to this girl right here because it's definitely left more of an impression on me than any other thing. Like I think Janelle Monáe looks great. I just really wasn't gagged by Nikki's look. Like it's just, it's just really like it's just like kind of plain, like whatever, like, so it's like it wasn't really given to me in totality. So like this is really giving, like this is like making a statement. I don't know why, like it's just the midriff with the sparkles and stuff like that. Like to me, this is the best Tom Brown look that anybody wore. I wish I could see the front of this. I wish I knew who that was. But yeah, and then Janelle Monáe. Honestly, I might have to rank Nikki in last place when it comes to these Tom Brown looks because this one ate for me. It ate. But to be honest with you, and if you're still here, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Make sure that you guys like the video and turn on all notifications, so that you guys never miss when I go live or when I upload. Here is Nikki giving her face card in other Met Galas. Okay. So what has been y'all favorite Met Gala look? As I said before, I've never really been super passionate about any of Nikki's Met Gala looks. Here are some other looks. This is absolutely atrocious right here. This all pink. Just never wear pink to the Met Gala because Shakira wore pink and it wasn't working out for her either. So no. Yeah, like I'm just never really like gagged at any of these looks. The 2024 look on Nikki was like the best one for me personally because it was bright, it was vibrant, it was like unexpected, it was short and stuff. Like I think like first impression is everything. Even when I think back, it's like how I would like rank people is like how I literally saw them first and I was like either I was gagged or I wasn't. You get it? All right, Nicki Minaj and Rihanna were the most talked about celebrities last night at the Met Gala with 2.8 million and 1.9 million tweets respectively and counting. Well, thank you guys so much for watching along with me and listening to my opinion, my opinions only. Let me know what your opinion is on how you feel like Nikki looked and how she did the red carpet. Once again, shout out to Nicki Minaj. Thank you so much for pulling up to the Met Gala for the Barbs. I know you always do it for us, so we really appreciate it, okay? So I definitely want to keep talking about the Met Gala. I have a lot of other things to say on like other people who went and other outfits that I like, so make sure to come back for that. And you'll get a notification as long as you're subscribed with all notifications turned on, okay? Peace.